Alright, week 4 going up against the Dallas Cowboys. And they're looking to be 2-1 this season as we are undefeated at 3-0. So I've got a breakout player, Devonta Smith. Oh, come. Or 100 yards. That's reasonable. So, just seeing at their schedule, we're going to quickly go look at that. I want to see who they've played, who they've won against, who they've lost. So they lost to the Eagles. And then Buccaneers, and of course they beat the Rams. Everybody seems to be beating the Rams. And now they verse out. They actually have a lot of our division. Rams, Niners, Seahawks, jeez. Trying to go through our division. So just taking a look at some of the stats here. I'm actually going to go just quickly look at the few teams here. I'm going to go up a little bit more. So Andrew Luck, Baker Mayfield, Tua, Kyler, Trey, Drew, Jacoby, and finally Tanner Morgan. So he's doing decent this year. Ezekiel Elliott. What? This is 3 games. Amari Cooper leads his team, and Dominique Coxey, Jeremy, and then Michael, Marquand. Still got Zach there. Defense, Jalen's gonna probably lead their team. And they got Derek Wolf. Puna Ford. Interceptions. Do they still? Yeah, they do still have Awazi. Wow. That man's a beast. No kick returns, so. Alright, so Niners and Cowboys. 2-1 Cowboys, 3-0 49ers.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Get ready.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Right here.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game, he was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he could really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Morgan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 17 carries, 83 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Here's Morgan on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, it's Wentz. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Harris. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Morgan to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Wentz on the bootleg. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Go. Waiting. Check. Lock 54. Check.
They'll run on first down. Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Able to find Harris complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to...
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Harris. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Stay with your man. Ready to go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Morgan off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
70, Indy.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And that's Elliott, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Morgan now looking to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. To throw is Morgan on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. On first down, Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Morgan. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go to Elliott again. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Morgan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Intended that time for Cooper. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Harris. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. 3 bud. 3 bud. Right. Let go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is going to be 49er football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They run with Harris, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morgan. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Morgan, operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Morgan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Morgan throwing on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Morgan throwing on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he stays up. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Morgan. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. To throw is Morgan. Throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Morgan on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Morgan. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Morgan throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out. So for San Francisco, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.